So a lot of the buzz, it's often around AGI, artificial general intelligence. When's it coming?
Right. That's the usual question.
But there seems to be this other signal, maybe quieter, but potentially way more important. Something about ASI.
Exactly. Artificial superintelligence. And yeah, it's kind of flying under the radar compared to AGI chatter.
So how do we even track something like ASI? It feels so big.
Well, there's a framework. Dr. Alan D. Thompson put together this ASI checklist. It breaks it down into about 50 milestones across 3 phases.
Okay, 50 milestones, like steps on a ladder, sort of?
Think early signs, then societal shifts, then, physical world stuff. And for ages, most of these milestones were just marked gray.
Gray meaning?
Not yet. Hypothetical. Yeah. Not achieved, potential capabilities, but nothing concrete logged. But that's what's changed. Big time.
When? How recently?
The update on May 28, 2025, that's when several of those gray boxes suddenly flipped to yellow.
Yellow.
And yellow means in progress. Not fully achieved, maybe, but demonstrably happening. Sourced logged instances.
Okay, so this isn't just like better AGI. The argument here is that these specific yellow lights are different.
That's the core idea. These aren't just faster calculations or better chatbots. They're seen as the first real signs of superintelligence starting to emerge, capabilities beyond just, sophisticated automation, right? And that's what we need to unpack today. What are these yellow lights? Why did they signal something more than just advanced AI? And why now?
Let's look at a couple. One of the early ones, #2 on the list. AI systems generating their own agent code.
Wait, AI writing code? We hear about that a lot, right? Like coding assistants?
Yeah, but this is different. It's not about writing an app based on what a human asks for. Okay, agent code here means the code defining the AI's own operations, how it works internally, how it goes after its goals, when it starts writing or improving its own core programming recursively.
So it's improving itself without direct instruction for that specific improvement?
Precisely. That recursive self-improvement, that's a key marker often associated with the potential for superintelligence, not just clever software.
Got it. That makes sense. What's another one? I saw something about science papers, #6.
Yeah, an AI-written scientific paper accepted for peer review. This is interesting because it's AI stepping into human knowledge creation, accepted by human scientists. It passed their standards. It's not just crunching data, it's potentially offering novel insights structured in a way that clears the bar for human scientific validation. It's like AI becoming a potential research peer. Okay, that feels like a step change. Now, what about the physical stuff? #789, AI inventing new materials, coolant, elements, compounds. This is where it gets really tangible, doesn't it? It's moving beyond just digital patterns.
How so? Well, it suggests AI isn't just finding patterns in existing materials data. It implies a capacity for genuine invention, designing or maybe leading to the creation of physical stuff that didn't exist before.
So actual physical world novelty driven by the AI.
That seems to be the implication. And that capacity for novel physical creation, that's a huge leap beyond just processing information.
Wow. Okay. And then there's the government angle. Lights #28 and #29, AI used in law, right, in the UAE specifically, helping legislate, interpret laws. That shows integration into, core societal structures.
So it's not just lab experiments anymore.
Definitely not. It's deployment at a national level intertwined with human decision-making. And these examples, the self-coding, the science, the materials, the governance, they aren't just isolated tricks. They paint a picture. The source suggests ASI might not be like one big brain switching on, but this pattern
emerging across different areas. Exactly, a distributed emergence. And this yellow moment, as the source calls it, signals that things are already speeding up. The urgency in the source material is pretty clear. Yellow doesn't stick around, right? It's described as that moment between awareness and, well, whatever comes next. the beat before things potentially accelerate dramatically. And the risk is, if we wait until all the lights are green, the pace might be too fast. Human understanding, human response might kind of get left behind.
The checklist isn't shouting, ASI is here, but it is saying the key conditions, these specific capabilities, are already turning yellow. They're in progress.
So it really shifts the focus, doesn't it? From when will it happen to it's starting to happen now. What do we do now? Yeah, it means thinking about verification, alignment, ethics. All that stuff needs tackling while the lights are yellow, not waiting for green. So wrapping this up for you listening, these yellow lights, they're concrete things. AI writing its own core code, getting science papers published, inventing physical materials being used by, it's a pattern of distributed ASI emergence that's accelerating.
This yellow moment, as the source calls it, is that critical point between just knowing about it and actually responding. And the message is pretty stark.
Yeah, yellow is temporary. Waiting too long risks being sidelined by the sheer speed of what's developing.
So, given that these conditions, these capabilities for ASI are genuinely emerging right now, the question to leave you with is, how do you move from just watching this unfold to actively participating in shaping what happens next? What's your role in this yellow moment?